as simple as Goldberg is, like in terms of he seems like strikes me as a pretty simple person, like at heart, and his character on screen is very simple. His story is very complex.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to say he's a simple guy and like he likes football and sports and hanging out with his family and that those are simple things, then okay, fine. But I think he's a complex dude from what I got to know. And I actually, I would actually correct. He was pretty successful in football. I mean, he made
Hmm,
it to the NFL and played, and
fair.
so, and he went to college, on a scholarship at a big school. So that to me, that's that's pretty successful in
Yeah, yeah.
football, because not a lot of people can claim that one. So, and I do think that matters in the wrestling part of this. I mean, we love what we love, and that's, you sort of don't have a ton of control over what how that comes to be. He loved football. He wanted to be a football player, and he wouldn't be the first guy to jump from a sport to wrestling.
No.
So, I think it's more of a, you can extend your athletic career. I know it's not quite a sport the way, professional football is, but it's still using, some of that athleticism that you've spent your entire life developing. And, and it seems like a fun way to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Was there anything in particular where like was it through conversations with him that you kind of maybe thought that this narrative is more, like I said, more to it than you first imagined?
Um, well, yeah, I mean, in our early conversations, it's like I know of Bill Goldberg from watching wrestling footage, and then you're talking to him on the phone and he's talking about his kid playing baseball and, stuff that I talk about, with my
Hmm.
kid playing football. And it's like, oh, it's like we're not that different.
Yeah.
It's like, he's taking his kid to get training for baseball. I'm taking my kid to get training for football. It's like there's a commonality there. And that's, and so I felt like and I definitely thought that the arc back to WWE was pretty fascinating as far as like, this guy leaves for 12 years, he comes back basically so his kid can see him live and his wife can see him live. And that to me, it's like right there, that was the moment when I'm like, oh, that's where you got to, first of all, that's how you got to build to,
Yeah.
from a storyteller perspective. And that's where all of the motivations and layers and stuff come from, because there aren't a lot of people who would do that, I don't think. I mean, it's not like he's, 30 years old when he's doing this. He's pretty old. And so that, it's like, that's what I wanted to focus on.